things we've talked about and that I mentioned in my actual predictions for this matchup is that Kanga are actually going to win. I think Kanga are going to take this one. Do you have Kanga with me as well, or who else is that? Dolson, maybe?
It was Dolson.
I think Dave. So one of the reasons I think so is it feels like they're going to make some good adjustments here. I trust their team, but who better to trust and hear from than the man we were just talking about himself? Chronix is ready with an interview with Nick as well to give his thoughts about how they're feeling heading into this game.
Thank you, guys. Here with Chronix today for Kanga Esports. We're going to be playing up against the Knights. Just had a chance to talk to the Throner, and I just wanted to know where your guys' head was at, how you're feeling after having an additional week to kind of scrim and come together as a team.
Yeah, so the first week we had no scrim time, and we were really patchy with everything, teamwork, just overall everything. But this time we got together, scrimmed a lot, and now we're feeling much more confident.
So in the first set last week, I noticed you guys were really prioritizing Ashe, and they seem to have picked up on that as well. Is that something you guys are going to be looking for today as well, or do you have something else up your sleeve?
I think we fixed our drafting a lot, and it fits the meta. How we fixed it will fit the meta really well now.
Watching the set yesterday, there was a first pick Barris, and also a lot of additional emphasis on the Genos after his changes. You guys think you're going to be working that in at all today?
I think we will be, yeah.
Okay, man. Well, good luck in the games, and I can't wait to see the results. Guys, back to you.
It's the Battle of the Bows versus the Battle of the King. Shattered Desert starting us off here. Let's get into game one with Nick and Dave.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Gore. Great job to start off the day. And Shattered Desert is going to be destination #1 here. Some interesting drafts coming out from both teams. I know DeThroner mentioned to you, Nick, that the Genos was going to be higher priority. They thought they were going to be able to get it for free, and they seemingly did in this one.
Some interesting little note there as well. Overtime for the Kanga Esports as they get on the objective and don't look like they're going to be rooted off anytime soon.
But no kills yet. People just basically poking at each other. Finally, as I said, Evil Eye finds his first onto G-Bunny. Overtime ticking away. The Pittsburgh Knights are the ones who are on it, so they get 15% for themselves. A couple kills starting to get traded back and forth here. Evil Eye, though, pouring out enough damage to get the Knights pushed off of it. Kanga find themselves point #1 here, and that was, and you can see, sort of as you said, this map kind of bodes well into it. Through Time and Space comes out. Os Rhino drops himself 2 on the backside, so that early priority Ashe coming to play here. Be careful there on the Ruckus on the backside. Evil Eye doing a beautiful job here of zoning out and finding some damage. Drops Payan on the backside, trades out a little of his life in exchange, but now that's 3 down on the side of the Knights, and Nara's the last one standing. The Dome Shield comes out as well. And that's just enough to get it pushed through. Kanga Esports there. Jera cleaning up 1 as well, but now he's going to be the one in the sightlines of the opposite team. He's staying alive for the moment, and actually Kanga are turning this one around despite being on the back foot, at least initially. Jols finds himself 2, and soon to fall is the Inara, and they just absorbed that initial pressure onto Evil Eye, onto the Bomb King, and turned it around and found some great kills there.
Tries to dive on a Garrett, but just gets caught out in stealth.
He gets the touch, but he trades out his life now. The King Bomb comes out, goes down onto the Throner. And Kanga find themselves 3 more yet again, and the rest of the Knights, the Ruckus, and the Genos on the back foot here, at least for the moment. Kanga doing a really good job of riding out the pressure that they find through.
And for the same reason that the Luminary Barrack was working, Hunting Party applies the exact same, if not more. It's more bonus damage than Luminary gives you. Joel was warming up on this pick specifically in the training range during those interviews this morning, so he's ready to go on Barrack. He is ready to box out with these tanks even more effectively than he's used to be.
Does have the Dome Shield available as well, and it does come out.
Oh, that's literally it.
It was just zoning. It was just zoning from the Dome Shield, and that's all it took. They didn't even get a pick there at the end of the game.
Well, get rid of this deficit is what Pittsburgh Knights are trying to do. Kanga are up 1-0 in the set, but on Ascension Peak, things could be different at the end of 4 points to one team or another. Let's send it back to Nick and Dave and get this game rolling.
Instantly.
Dread Serpent soon. Now you have the Cassie Vision that's getting popped out as well. There's the Dread Serpent. Finds a couple on the backside, but is there follow-up damage? Instead, it's Guerra keeping his team alive.
That's not good.
And healing them up on the backside, so the Dread Serpent falls a little bit flat, and it's actually Kanga who have found the pressure on the back end of it. G-Bunny's going very low. Zin on the backside a little bit low as well, and Kanga at the moment have retaken it, but still not a huge lead. This is kind of how Ascension Peak goes. The King Bomb's going to come out. try to find some target. Goes onto the Inara, gets her not stunned up. She's able to CC immune herself out of it, so great use there, but Dethroner falls anyway. The dome shield out as well. Here's the Enlightenment, finds one. Chronix with 2 in this fight so far, and it's going so far back and forth. But Kanga, in the meantime, are the ones who are on the front foot, and they are the ones who are going to find point number 1. But for the moment, keeping themselves alive. Just some poking. Here comes the Ash Banner, though. This is what you need to watch, and it starts off the fight very well. 2 kills now for Kanga, and they're on the front foot. Next is going to be the Damba. Great shoulder bash, great long-range hit there. Chronix finds 2 as well. Very well played there on the side of Kanga. Is going to be able to stay alive. So at the moment, the Knights have picked it back off. The Enlightenment finds some damage onto G-Bunny, but not going to find the kill here.
Hey.
Overtime ticking away in favor of Kanga, though.
Rhino and Chronix are playing well
Knights have
together
2 down right now. Os Rhino finds another one in this fight as well, and that is going to find Kanga their second point here. In this corner, Evil Eye does find one onto G-Bunny, though. So despite being kind of trapped off to the side, they find some kills. Rhino either bashed or blasted Rakata off the side of the map there. So Kanga again, despite fighting off to the side, despite being grouped up into a Dread Serpent, find themselves 3, 4, potentially now 5 kills when Dethroner falls here. On the opposite side, the Ash Banner has been stunning up some as well as the King Bomb. It finds Dethroner. It's not going to stun him up. If it did, not for very long either. But Evil Eye doing a great job of finding some damage here. G-Bunny and Chronix trading 1 back for themselves. Here's the Inara wall, but he's able to explode around the corner. She's so low right now. There was the overpower, but did it find...
No.
Oh no, Barrick lived. He lived on the backside. He used his rocket boots to stay on the map there. I don't know if he would have fallen off anyway, so that's a bit of a flat falling G-Bunny ultimate there, and now they're putting out their pressure. They're just zoning out. That's a 1-man zone here. The 3 members of the Knights. 99 in overtime ticking away here. Kanga Esports looking to really push this one through, find themselves up 3-2. Payan on the backside though, that's a nice Dread Serpent, but the resilience is going to keep him unscared for very long. Jules cleans up Z-Bunny. Payan is the next to fall, and Kanga look well on their way to point number 3.
I mean, it's maybe a blessing in disguise here. Dethroner dropping lower and lower. Does he have the healing he needs? He does not. G-Bunny is dead. Dethroner is dead.
That's 2 now on the side of Kanga, trying to clean this one up. It's only Rakata, but as I say that, he falls as well. Now it's the Zin who also falls. Maldama's going to be the last to go, and now a good zone could turn this one into 4 points here for Kanga Esports. 90% on the point. Guerra does the cleanup work, but the zone is just enough, and it comes out in favor of Kanga. They find themselves a 4-3 win here on Ascension Peaks.
Chronix is on Leon. You know he's going to be hitting those shots. Evil Eye is really a good bet on Eevee. I think Kanga can still do it.
Tough stuff, but I think that Pittsburgh Knights might have put themselves in a better position than the last few games. We'll have to see. One of their favorite maps going to be put to the test here in Game 3 as we send it down to your casters.
That's going to be the storyline to watch. For the moment, Pittsburgh Knights slow things down, get themselves back on the point. But Jules cleans up Payan, so that's the Andro down now for the beginning of this fight. And Kanga could put their foot down on the gas and try to turn this one around.
Ball goes up. I like this from Inara. She's forcing the issue on the objective. Overtime has started time and time again. Joel finds G-Bunny. Barrick is sure to fall here, and now that's all over for the Knights, unless they want to throw a squishy on there, but that's a fool's errand.
At least for now, seemingly the smart pick. Kanga picking up right where they left off with some great aggression. Rakata has been safe this entire time. Hello. As I say that, down comes the banner, and down goes Cuss Cutie. Rakata's going to be the next in the sights of Os Rhino here. Going to be able to, at least for now, seemingly the smart pick. Kanga picking up right where they left off with some great aggression. Rakata has been safe this entire time. Hello. As I say that, down comes the banner, and down goes Cuss Cutie. Rakata's going to be the next in the sights of Os Rhino here. Going to be able to teleport herself out to the side, but she's got an Eevee, and she's got an Ashe on the opposite side. That's not a recipe for success if you're the Kinessa. Down goes Barrick as well. Dethroner. Pittsburgh Knights are routed right now. Can you imagine this one goes through with a good zone?
I mean, this is the Knights map pick. This was supposed to throw Kanga off, but right now they're looking all on.
And Evil Eye drops the Ice Storm here onto the Barrick. Gonna find a little bit of damage, but not gonna find a kill just yet. He does that instead onto G-Bunny. Finds a second now onto Dethroner, looking for a third one, so the reversal dies down. He doesn't get it. Chronix drops Cuss Cutie and Ricotta drops Evil Eye, but a 3-for-1 here for Kanga Esports. And there's the Eevee, no, but Chronix saves him. Down goes Pan instead. Evil Eye managing to get a little bit of a lifeline there. The Hexafire comes out, but gets immediately shut down from Chronix as well. 5 seconds left here. The Barrack is going to be the last one who can really contest this. With 0 seconds left, the Barrack goes down.
Clean footwork.
Kanga, oh, nice double from Chronix as well.
I mean, it's a big, beautiful damage number, but for me, G-Bunny is the one making this happen for the Pittsburgh Knights. His rotations, the space he's creating has been so good on Ruckus. He has been everywhere he needs to be. He's always spearheading these fights, rotating out once Androxus needs to come in and clean up. Or he's capitalizing on a softened target that Ricotta made available for him. And the headsets are already off because that's how Timbermill goes.
Enjoying himself, and the Knights trying to tie this one up. Will we see a 3-1 with Kanga on the precipice of a victory in the set, or will Pittsburgh make it a lot more interesting than we all thought?
Thank you, guys. On the desk, Warder's Gate for game number 4. It's not going to be a 4-0 sweep today. Kanga Esports finding themselves 60%. Rhino cleaning up Pan as well, and down goes to Throner. Some targeted aggression coming out from Kanga finds them 87, 90%. I mean, this is already over. They're going to zone them out and find themselves point number 1. Matchup to watch, and they outline this on the desk as well, is the Bomb King into the Eevee, because 2 bombs does exactly the amount of Eevee health that you need. Evil Eye gets the better of it this time. Chronix finds some damage before he falls. Evil Eye with 3 now in this fight.
It's crazy to me. Now, Ricotta being kind of picked out a little bit. Leon's banned, Cassie's picked away, he's on Zin. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And Dave, it's kind of showing.
They're looking for something right now. Os Rhino with 2, Chronix adds another, and Os Rhino with his double. And Kanga are rolling right now. I don't know if the Knights found a kill that round. I guess
everyone is baited over to this side. It's opened the door, certainly, for Kanga Esports to get back on the objective. The Knights have stepped off entirely, and the overtime will just start up again for Kanga. I think that's a misstep for the Knights.
That's a 1-for-1. Dethroner and Evil Eye both falling here, so some important people on both sides. But Kanga end up getting the objective capture. They just zone out well enough, and Pittsburgh not able to get a touch. Now, here comes the King Bomb, but he's going to get killed out of it just too far back, pretty much in the open. Is where the King Bomb comes rolling down. Os Rhino's able to clean that one up. 75% here for Kanga. It's on the back end of 1 kill. They're going to try to zone.
Ricotta dies as well.
93%. Ricotta down as well, and now it's just Dethroner, but he gets stunned up, and Kanga.
They give up some of the sustain, but maybe it works out at the end. Pittsburgh fighting for their lives here on Stone Keep.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Gore. The Genos Tyra stack looms its head again here on the side of Kanga. And in goes Ash with the shoulder bash. The touch comes out from Ricotta. First blood, though, comes out in favor of Os Rhino, and an early crossfire already finds some damage, and they're pushing him off the point. Fernando comes in to get a touch here, but the overtime's going to start ticking away faster and faster. Guerra, Evil Eye, Jarrah with the second. Os Rhino as well. A clean sweep there for Kanga, and a calculated, stalled out team fight wins them point number 1. Mary and a hunting party, Eevee. The Ice Storm comes out through time and space. It's actually going to be the thing that cleans up G-Bunny there. So there's the Ash playing these angles so well as Evil Eye. Pan, who's very low here, is going to get the Grover healing back up, but the Khan is going to get up into his face. Now Joel's with a couple. Pan trying to keep himself alive, but he's not going to be able to, and Kanga fully streaked out, looking to make this a 3.5-minute round number 1, and now the zone comes out here. The healer has to back off into the base. G-Bunny gets Void gripped up, and he gets taken down, and the push is successful.
I don't know if you want to let the Knights back in at this point. Rhino has it available. Will he elect to use it? He likes what he sees on the Throner, and the man is just so tanky. He just lives and lives and lives. Also, Rhino will not go down. He's got a Genos healing him as well. Holy crap.
Chronix finds a couple, Pan finds 2 as well, but it's just too late. Just get to sit back and enjoy it. These guys got to learn, and they got to train and practice real hard. Guerra finds an early through time and space onto Ricotta. Free kill for me. I'll take that. Evil Eye as well onto G-Bunny. So a couple down now on the side of Knights, and make that 3. And Kanga just trying to zone out right now, 36%. The Knights will have another chance at it, but these kills are starting to get staggered, and Kanga are looking to be firmly in the driver's seat here, and looking like they're going to be able to push this one through, but the Knights probably have another college try at it. Here comes the overpower, though, and that's the
Yikes.
healer down now as well, 87% here.
Oh, into the
Ricotta's going to
grab.
be the next one to fall as well, and Kanga Esports looking poised here to find their first win in the PPL. They're ready for it. They want it. Evil Eye cleans up one as well. The Throner finds one, but Chronix is going to fall on the back end of it. And now they just got to worry about paying. Overtime ticking away. Is it going to be the Barrack? Is it going to be the Eevee? Here comes the Ice Storm. Overtime's ticking away, but he's got an Ice Storm to go through. The Whirlwind comes out, keeps him alive as well. Payne finds one, but he's going to fall. And that is going to be it. Once Ricotta drops as well, he gets the overtime reset. And they are on the point, but now they just need to get a touch, and the respawns are coming in. But they're so staggered.
12,
Kanga want it, and they're fighting.
22.
They're going so far back and forth.
Oh.
This is going to be it. This is going to be the Ash going down, and that is going to be Kanga finding their first win in the PPL.
That is a 12-22 shot from Evil Eye's Eevee, the man who don't really miss 400 extra damage when it all lines up there. I gotta say, Rhino's my MVP. I thought he played like an absolute
He
god
absolutely
in
did.
this set. Timbermill was kind of awkward. I'll be honest. I don't really remember what any of the tanks did because that wasn't where the conversation was. But every other map where the tanks were so relevant, I thought Rhino played like a monster.
Kanga on a whole playing so well here today, taking down the Knights 4-1.